Alright, hello everybody. My name is Dalton Rellinger, and welcome back to Sailwind, where you join me in admittedly kind of a depressing time, because I was not able to find Eastwind. I don't know where the heck that island was, but I could not see it on any horizon at all whatsoever. So I have just decided to come back to Siren Song, and we'll take out another journey somewhere else. We'll look at going to Eastwind at a later date, but I've been there in the past. I have been there, but I don't know. I guess it's just part of the Let's Player's curse, where just whenever you start recording, everything just goes to absolute crap. So yeah, we're just gonna start like a different journey. And I didn't start a new game either. I went ahead and just accepted the fact that I'm gonna lose a lot of reputation and whatnot. And we're basically starting anew, but basically even worse. I've only got 4 coins to my name. So yeah, we're not going to Eastwind, and I'd rather not go back to Fort Astrin either. It looks like I might not have a choice. Yeah, there's that one at least. That's. Uh, hmm. I guess we might not have a choice but to stop at Fort Astrin. Alright, we'll take the journey that goes to Mount Malefic, and we'll also take this job to Fort Astrin as well. Um, it's so weird, like there's no job going anywhere else aside from Eastwind and Fort Astrin. Right, well, let's take that, and then... Okay, that's going to... I swear, I probably just didn't go far enough west. That's probably what happened. I just didn't go far enough west, but, oh well, whatever. What's done is done, can't change it. And yeah, let's go ahead and take that. It pays the most. Okay, so these are going to Fort Astrin. Okay. Let's try and keep everything kind of sorted together if we can. And Fort Astrin. Okay. Oh, that's not good. You know what? I will sort that out on the way. Let's just try and get a move on if possible. Oh, fine. You can go there. Okay. Yeah, let's try and get a move on. And first stop is Fort Astrin. I guess I'm just going to stick to the larger islands for now because they're just going to be easier to sail to because I'm not going to lose my way as easily. Which way is the wind blowing, by the way? It is blowing that way, which is somewhat helpful. It's not blowing entirely the way that I need to go. Ooh! I think I kind of scraped the butt of the boat along the dock there. Also, I'm gonna take some risky maneuvers here. Okay, hard to starboard. turn that off because it's not really helping me. And here we go. Back out onto the somewhat open ocean. I think that over there is where I want to be going, so since I've already cut out, or since I've already done this journey in particular, I might just cut out most of this. So I'll see you guys in the event something interesting happens. Provided I make enough, I might actually consider buying another water barrel, because that journey out to Eastwind, that turned out to be a complete and utter dud. It used up quite a bit of my water, unfortunately. So, we might be broke for quite some time to come, but that's kind of part of this game, to be honest. You're going to be broke for quite some time. It's not going to be an overnight thing where you can just buy the bigger, better ships or whatever. You're going to be using your smaller vessels for quite some time. Obviously, the brig, which is the bigger ship you can buy in this region, is going to be the most expensive because it's the biggest, and I believe if it has the wind with it, it is the fastest. But every ship kind of has its own unique uses, like the big ship you get at the Emerald Island. I believe you can pretty much sail pretty much even against the wind with that thing. And it costs less than the brig does, but it costs more than the what's the name of the bigger ship at the easy difficulty area? It slips my mind, but there's the cheapest ship you can buy is the big ship at the Gold Rock City port. The next ship that you can buy is going to be the big ship at the Emerald Islands. Then this is going to be the most expensive ship you can buy here. So, unfortunately, they don't have any customization yet. That's coming later on into the future, which is something I need to show you at some point in this series, is customization of your ships, because it's kind of cool. It's extremely expensive, but you can really customize your ships to make your journeys at least a little bit easier. We'll get into that at a later date. Probably not in this video, but maybe the next. The next voyage I have to Fort Astrin just by itself, that might be when I decide to do it. So, yeah, I will see you guys in a moment, whenever either we've arrived at port or something interesting has come along. Now, this is kind of interesting. The entire time I've been playing this game, I've done nothing but make a negative with each and every single day. This is not the most economically friendly game that I've had in this game. Good grief. I like how this one technically pays more per mile than this one does. It's kind of funny. You know, whenever we do customize this ship, I think the first thing to go is going to be this overhead superstructure thing here, this observation deck thing, because it makes us so freaking top-heavy, it's not even funny. I'll have to see what kind of customization options I've got whenever we get to that point, but this superstructure thing, it's got to go, because it makes us lean or list just so aggressively. It's kind of nerve-wracking at times, especially when we get into like the bigger waves along, like out at sea and whatnot, because eventually, sooner or later, I'm probably gonna have to use this thing to travel from here to like the Emerald Isles or something or other, because like just island hopping from these local islands, yeah, that'll kind of build you up some money over time, but it's not going to be nearly as profitable as journeying to these other archipelagos that are in the game. Um, for anybody who's like new to the channel, I do have footage of that on the channel. It's with the older version of the game, but if you're interested in seeing more of this game, I do have a fair abundance of it on the channel, so do not hesitate to check out those older videos, because I learned quite a bit in those videos. And in this particular Let's Play, we've already faced our first bit of failure with going out to Eastwind, which I don't know if that was just my own incompetence or if the island is actually hard to find. I'm gonna lean towards the latter because, from what I've gathered from my research online, that island has a bit of a reputation for being extremely difficult to find. So, but we're almost here to port. I do enjoy how detailed all the islands are. Like this island in particular, it has that castle up there that's only accessible by that bridge. It's all just for show. You can't really do anything with it all. Maybe at a later point you can. Admittedly, I don't know what the heck you could do, but maybe you could become such a successful trader that the ruler of each archipelago kind of like gives you some kind of reward or something. That could be interesting. Just look at the size of that ship, though. Like, that is absolutely massive. Imagine, like, back in the day, whenever these things were actually in service, just seeing one of these monsters just sailing into port. I mean, I know they're in, they're like tiny little lifeboats compared to the ships that we've got now, but, I mean, still, they're still massive. There's no such thing as a small ship. I suppose technically there kind of is, but I'm gonna see if I can have us come at a more sensible angle here. Probably gonna have to slow down quite drastically for this, so if not, I suppose I could probably cheat a bit. Might be better off doing that anyway, to be honest. Oh boy, can I get up here? Have I just, like, completely screwed myself? I think I might have just completely screwed myself. Come on, turn, turn, turn. You're not going to make it, are you? No, you're not. I shall assist you then. Donk. There we go. Release this thing back up. Get this thing nice and tight again before we depart. There we go. Okay, now where did I put the... Okay, that's all to the other island. Alright, so these are arriving well ahead of schedule. How much did that give me? It gives me 31 Astrin crowns. Can I buy any water? I might have to just settle for... Yeah, that's 58. I'm probably just going to have to settle for bottles, honestly. Hello, would you like your bottle back? Thank you. I'm just going to go ahead and buy the rest of these, honestly. Ah, man, I'm already back down to 9. Good grief. Okay, at least these I should make a decent profit with. And rocket ship away! In the wrong direction! Alright, so that is taken care of. And our destination is way over there. Way, way, way over there in the distance. So obviously I'm going to see you guys whenever we make some headway. Alright, so for me it's been about 20 minutes, give or take. For you guys it will have just been like a little hiccup in time. But this is... I have completely forgotten the name of this. Sunspire Island. I forgot to look at Fort Astrin for any potential jobs I could take to Mount Malefic, but oh well, whatever. So yeah, we've already made a pretty decent distance. That's the island back there in the distance. That's Fort Astrin. Unfortunately, the wind is not really in my favor, because it never flipping is, but oh well, whatever. We are still making a decent enough headway for Mount Malefic out there in the distance. These cargoes are not due for another... It's got to be getting close to midnight, so let's just say 3 days. So we've got more than enough time to get there. In fact, I could stop here and see if there's another job that goes out there. Might be worth doing, you know. Okay, well that's kind of unfortunate. I just slept past the opportunity to actually turn into port over there and try and see if there's another job coming over to this island here, but oh well. These trout are not really that great, I'm gonna be honest. Even worse than the goat cheese you start off with in Alenka. Alright, well, we are almost to Mount Malefic over here, so I will see you guys whenever we get there. Right. I forgot how much of a pain this island is to get to. For whatever reason, the wind is pretty much always blowing away from this island, so it can be kind of a doozy to sail into. That's why this thing is so freaking helpful. If it wasn't for this thing, I'd be kind of screwed. I'd have to, like, find a way to go all the way over there, then come in that way. But thankfully, because of this sail, don't really have to worry about doing that. At least not yet, anyway. Yeah, just take a look at this mountain, though. Very foreboding. I kind of overslept a little bit. Holy crap. Oh, boy. This is bad, 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 this is bad. Brace for impact! That was it? Okay. Well, in real life, this would be kind of a doozy to kind of fix up, but at bare minimum, I would have crashed like right next to a town. So, I mean, how bad can it really be? Alright, let's fix this nonsense. Ooh, yeah. I don't like that sound. That sound basically means nothing, but at least as far as I know, I don't think there's any hull damage, but I've said that like in every single episode of this Let's Play so far. Maybe I should stop saying that. You think? Maybe just a little bit? I think people might get the point. You're kind of repeating yourself like an anime. Alright. So that brings me up to 63 crown. There is a small village over here. If I recall right, this is actually a pretty decent marketplace. Let's see what you guys have to offer. 94 Astrin crowns? Are you serious? Fine, I'll eat some cheese then, I guess. Man, everything here is just outlandishly expensive, too. Here you go, you can have your bottle back, good sir. I said you can have your bottle... Okay, thank you. Alright, so since that completes that voyage, I think that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, leave a comment. Before we go, though, let's take a little look-see at what jobs we've got available to us. I went by the entrance. So we've got the Sunspire, which would be a nice little island hop. We've got going back to Fort Astrin. You know, that's kind of the downside about this part of the map is you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got 5 islands to play around with. 5 islands. Hmm. 400 pounds of grain. Jeez Louise. Okay, honestly, man, everything the Sunspire is... Okay, that's not too bad. 60 pounds altogether. Fish, 84 pounds. Sausages... I'm definitely not taking the grain. Aside from Eastwind and the Oracle, Sunspire is the only island we haven't been to yet. I'd kind of like to stop there if possible, but I'd like to go up to Siren Song as well, because that's going to be paying the most. Oh, hello. We can actually go to Happy Bay if we want. Do I dare try and cross... No, I don't, because I don't have the resources in order to actually make that voyage. I don't have the food, I don't have the water. I suppose I technically have the tool. Everything's going to Happy Bay. I don't have the reputation to go down to one of the archipelagos yet. So yeah, let's just stick with local. You know what? I'm just going to take the jobs up to Siren Song. We'll stop at Sunspire on the way and just have a little look-see. Or maybe we'll stop there anyway. Oh, wait, no, here we go. I hope this doesn't sink. Oh, wait. Oh, that's going to be pushing it, though. It's going to be pushing the weight limit. Definitely not taking that. That's way too heavy. Okay, North Fish to Sunspire. That we can probably get away with. But this is going to be the moment of truth. I know I'm at the wrong port. Okay, so this is going to be probably the heaviest load. So we definitely want that to be in the middle. Oh my good God. Grain Siren Song. Oh boy. This is a lot of boxes. Consider there's 3 of these things. What I'm going to do, put you there. We'll put you there. And we'll put you there and hope you just kind of balance out. So that's also to Siren Song. We'll keep the stuff to Siren Song at the very front. Really hope this does not make the ship sink. The ship cannot take that much weight. Ooh, this is kind of sketchy. Yeah, see, look how far down just those grains by themselves are pushing the ship down. Just good grief. So these are the Sunspire. These are the Siren Song. also to... Oh my god, another one of these things? Oh, for crying out loud. Oh boy. Don't sink, please don't sink, please do not sink. Alright, so this is the siren song. Now we've got to Sunspire. Okay, and we'll put these up at the top. Ooh, that is a lot of cargo on board this tiny, tiny little vessel. This poor ship, I think it's being pushed beyond its limit a little bit. If ships could talk, this thing would probably be cussing me out like a, well, like a sailor would. Alright. So, this is what we have to look forward to next time, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. It is going to be an absolute mess to sail this thing back over in that direction. So, be looking forward to that. That will probably be coming later on this week, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.